Hi, my name is Jessica Collins. I am with Austin Equine Associates. I've been the practice manager for the last 2 years. And first off, I would like to thank you all for coming to our open house. I'm going to be covering 3 main points this evening: history, advantages, and comparisons. So first off, the history. Austin Equine was founded by Dr. Damon O'Gan in 2004, and he actually started out as an ambulatory service. So he was just driving around Austin by himself, doing farm calls. In 2005, he joined practice with Dr. Matthew Evans, and 3 years later, they bought 12 acres in Driftwood, Texas, and built a facility. Later in 2008, they hired on Dr. Jolyn Joyce, who's our board-certified surgeon. We currently have 12 staff members at Austin Equine. So here's our facility. You can see to the left, that's the clinic. We have 2 exam rooms, one with stocks. We have 2 ICU stalls, an 8-stall barn, 4 paddocks, and an arena for lameness. On the right is our surgery facility. So now I'm going to jump into advantages. So we're located close to Central Austin. We offer all services, which I will go more into depth later on. Also mobile services, including top quality equipment. So with this being said, basically we have 2 sets of equipment, in-clinic and equipment we can put on the car. So when we go to these bigger barns, we can do all the procedures we would do in-clinic and get the same result. Also, our doctors specialize in specific areas. With this being said, they can do all the different procedures, but they focus in certain areas. So like Dr. O'Gan, for example, he goes to the bigger barns and does like the performance horses, and does lameness injections, and is mainly focusing on keeping these horses fit for the season. Dr. Evans is going to do more dentistry. So he's gone to classes and come such a far way with actually understanding the mouth and doing thorough procedures. And Dr. Joyce is more surgery related. She's going to do lamenesses as well. Also, our online pharmacy. So if you're a client, you can actually go to our website and order Butte, Banamine, the maintenance drugs, Adapalm, Legend, and board certified surgeon. Dr. Joyce is a huge asset to our clinic because she can do all the procedures equine related. So now I'm going to jump into what we offer. You can see the dentistry on top, lameness, our cars. Each doctor has a car, and they're Jetta diesels, so they're more environmental friendly compared to most clinics that got the bigger diesel trucks. Also, I would like to go into our 24-hour emergency service. You know, this is a big concern for new clients. Like, what if something happens on the weekend? So our doctors rotate every weekend. Who's going to be on call? And we have in our ICU stall actual videos. So if your horse colics and they need to be, watched thoroughly, the doctors can go on other calls, they can go home, and they can actually see your horse on their phone. We have an intern that lives in the clinic year-round, and we have externs that are here 4 to 6 weeks at a time from all over the world. So your horse is never left alone. Comparisons. So our main competitors are going to be Eldon Veterinary Clinic, Sunset Canyon, and Moore Equine Services. So Eldon, I think in today's society, social media is a big one. This is how you connect to people. And on our website, a potential client can get a really good idea of what we offer in our practice. Our Facebook as well, we stay up to date and really get that client relationship going. We do the photos, get more people involved, and they're not as up to date. Also, they offer services in bovine and equine. We are just strictly equine, so we are focused on just equine medicine. Also, they specialize in race horses and Western pleasure horses, which there's nothing wrong with that. I used Eldon growing up because I barrel raced, and they're really good with what they do, but their primary clientele are going to be more of the Western competitive horses. Us, on the other hand, one of our biggest clients is Lope. So this woman actually rescues racehorses off the track and adopts them out. So we have thoroughbreds, we have the Western, reining, cutting, barrels, we have English, so hunter jumpers, dressage. So they're very broad in what they know. Hours offered vary, and more in-clinic appointments. According to Dr. O'Gan, 50% of our appointments are actually farm calls. And this is more convenient for our clients. They don't have to take off work. They don't have to haul their horses in. So next is Sunset Canyon. They're limited to surgeries they can perform. And according to Dr. Joyce, 40% of our surgeries are actually referrals. Also offer other animal services. So this is another example. We're strict equine medicine. And equipment isn't as advanced. So this is another example. If they go to do a procedure and they're not going to get that thorough of result, they're going to have to refer the horse to another clinic. And lastly, Maury Equine Services. So they're just mobile, which, that's fine, but if you go to do a more invasive procedure, for example, injecting the stifles, they're prone more to bacterial infections in the field. So that's something you'd actually want to do in clinic. Secondly, they're only open Monday through Friday. They have no surgery facilities. So this would be another example. They're going to have to refer your horse to a facility that can perform, the surgery. They're small staffed, so if somebody's sick, they don't have as many people to fall back on. All right, in conclusion, benefits I spoke about today, the location, we focus only on equine medicine. Each doctor specializes in a certain area. So that being said, they're going to continue advancing their knowledge and learning about these different procedures, and our state board certified surgeon. I'd like to thank everybody for their time. At the beginning, I passed you all a form, and I would like you to fill it out with your information and your horse's information, and then I'm going to collect it and give you a visual tour of the clinic and then collect this form from you. Thank you again, and do you have any questions?